Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. It's high school basketball tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com. It is the Section 8A East subsection opening round featuring the number 4 seed Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, 9-17 on the season, hosting the number 5 seed in the East half, the Fosston Greyhounds at 10-15. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk. The broadcast call tonight. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you hear and see throughout the broadcast. Thanks to Sadie Peterson. She's my Your Live Event engineer for this evening. Should be a great matchup. These two teams played all the way back in December. In fact, it was about game 2 for both of them. A great matchup there, and so we're looking forward to a dandy game here tonight. And the winner of this one moves on to Saturday to take on either North Home-Kellier or Cass Lake Bena, who is the top seed in the East subsection. Our pregame show is brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. When it comes to plumbing and heating, talk to the professionals, 218-983-3611. Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years, it is Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. And Main Street Station and Delia Fertile. When it comes to gas at the pump, they also offer C-Store items. They have hot stuff food and so much more. Check out Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile. Here in our pregame show, we'll take a look at it. We'll talk to the coaches. We'll join Ben Hamburger, head coach of the Greyhounds. We'll be joined by the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. We'll also have a chance to talk about our keys to the game. We'll have your starting lineups, and we'll have the opening tap. It is tournament time. Turn it up real loud because it's time to get after it. It's the Thunderbirds and the Greyhounds. We'll take a time out here. We'll come back. We'll hear from Ben Hamburger, the head coach of the Greyhounds, as we get things rolling. Section 8A East subsection opening round. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds host the Fosston Greyhounds. It's on Gold 101.5 KRJM along with yourliveevent.com. Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. Open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. They offer more to serve you, their valued customers. See Robin for all of your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvement, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
Soon enough, temps are going to drop low, and you'll be turning the heat up high. Protect yourself from surprising heating bills by enrolling in Wild Rice Electric's off-peak heating program. You'll receive hundreds of dollars in rebates on new heating technologies like heat pumps and underfloor heat. Plus, you'll get nearly half off your electric heating rate through the winter months. That adds up fast when the snow starts to fall. Give Wild Rice Electric a call at 800-244-5709 to find out if the off-peak program is a good fit for your home and start saving today.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Ben Hamburger is the head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, joining us here before the Section 8A boys basketball playoffs. Nice to chat with you here, Ben. You got the Thunderbirds, a team you're familiar with. You played them well back kind of towards the beginning of the season. What are some things you remember? What do you recall about that first matchup?
Well, I mean, it was a long time ago. I think it was like the third or fourth game of the year for both of us, and I remember a lot of turnovers in that game. I mean, in particularly for us, but you know, I think we've gotten a lot better in that regard here as the season has progressed. But it was one of those games where they'd get up like 9, 10, 11 points, and then we'd make a run back and get it down to 3 or 4, whatever it was, and you know, they were able to make a few free throws down the stretch and end up winning by 7 or 8 or whatever it was for the final score. But competitive game, fun game, and you know, hopefully we have enough in the tank tonight.
How do you feel your team's playing here at the end of the season coming into the tournaments?
At times we have played really, really well, and then you know, it's been kind of how we've been all year long. We've had a hard time putting a complete game together. There's stretches in games where we look really good, and there's other times in the same game where it kind of leaves us scratching our heads a little bit. But you know, this time of the year, you know, if anything can happen, and you know, I thought the way we closed out the game last Friday against Clear-Braganvik, I thought we played very, very well, and hopefully we can have that carry over to tonight.
How has practice been for your guys leading in?
Pretty good. We had 3 pretty good productive days in the gym, and you know, we had a couple of guys from last year's crew come in, and you know, for practice players and that stuff, and that always helps. And I thought we had 3 very productive days.
How deep can you go right now with this basketball team?
Right now we're going about 7 guys deep right now, and you know, so you know, sometimes we can go maybe a hair deeper, and sometimes we don't even go 7 deep. So you know, it kind of depends on the situation, matchups on the floor, and that type of thing.
What as far as health, are you guys pretty healthy right now?
For the most part, we are. Yeah, there's a couple bumps and bruises that we're dealing with right now, but I think most teams are.
Should be a fun matchup tonight. Always fun when these 2 teams get together.
It always is. You know, going against Rays is always a fun time. Entertaining one way or another.
Ben, I appreciate it. Best of luck tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot, Beard.
It's head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, Ben Hamburger, joining us here in our pregame show. Pregame coaches comments brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from John Clark Jr., head coach of the Thunderbirds. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show, along with Main Street Station Delia Fertile pregame show, continues after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waubun Education Association. Coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us here as we get ready into the Section 8A boys basketball playoffs. You got the Greyhounds tonight, Rays. You saw them back towards the beginning of the season. What are some things you recall about that first match against Fosston?
Just real early in the season, I think it was our second game and maybe their second game. So I don't think that game has a lot of bearing on what's going to happen tonight. Full season under our belts. Both teams have improved a lot. Both teams are playing a little different, I think. So it'll be like playing a new team tonight.
How do you feel your team was playing to end the regular season?
Well, we haven't played much, Sean, so I don't know. We won our last game, so I guess we're on a win streak, so that's a good sign. We've improved a lot defensively through the year. I think that's been the biggest area of improvement for us, so hoping to build off that tonight.
You've had several days to practice. How has that been for you guys?
It's been good. It gets monotonous practicing against the same players day in, day out, but I think our kids have handled it well. We've done some different things to try to spice it up and added some competitions and things like that, so they're ready to go.
What are you going to have to take away from Fosston here tonight to be successful?
Well, you have to play solid. You can't have those funks where you go 5, 6, 7 minutes without scoring and give up big runs. So, it's pretty simple for us. We have to take care of the basketball and not turn it over, and we have to win the rebound war. And if we do those two things, we're usually sitting pretty good.
Health-wise, I know you mentioned off-air a little sickness running through. Beyond that, how healthy are you?
Well, we're missing a pivotal player tonight and one that's not feeling so well. So, otherwise we're okay. But you hate to be missing kids this time of year.
Always fun to get to play Mr. Ben Hamburger's team. I'm sure tonight will be a fun one.
It will be. That's good and bad. It's fun to play them. I mean, enjoy playing against them. Good friend of mine, but at the same time, one of us is going to lose and one of our seasons is going to be over. So obviously that's not a good thing. So kind of bittersweet, but we'll enjoy it for what it's worth.
Rays, appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
Thank you, Sean.
John Clark Jr., he's the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us here in our pregame show. Our pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a time out. When we come back, we will get into our keys to the game. The keys of the game are on the way next. Our pregame show continues after this. Thunderbirds and Greyhounds, Section 8A East Half Playoffs on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District. The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. The Seed Specialist. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the Seed Specialist, Select Ag in Mahnomen.
As springtime approaches, and then it'll be summer, and we think of all these items that need to be in storage or just a good place to put them. This is the time to talk to Mark, the shed builder at Ada Building Center LLC, about getting that new shed built. You stop by, visit with Mark about sizes and styles available, and he'll build to your specifications. Or you can choose from several of the basic models and adjust to fit your need. Ada Building Center LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. Call Mark, the shed builder, 218-784-3661.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Pregame show continues, brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating and Main Street Station in Delia Fertile. Keys to the game brought to you by Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Fosston. Stop by and see Dr. Gabe. Make an appointment, 218-435-6186. Chiropractic, acupuncture, hydromassage, and so much more. Nutritional supplements available as well. Stop by and see Dr. Gabe. He's right at the stoplights in Fosston. Keys for the Greyhounds, I think for the Greyhounds tonight, if they can make shots early, control the tempo, and then control the inside play of Carter Clark, that'll be a big thing. But they're going to have to make shots here tonight. And I think another thing is they cannot turn the basketball over. They need to take care of the basketball, and they need to make free throws here tonight. For the Thunderbirds, a big thing for the Thunderbirds is going to be, again, take care of the basketball, but they need to rebound here tonight. They need to get second chance opportunities, and then they're going to have to maybe push the tempo a little bit. They're going to have to get up and down the floor, and then, again, make free throws. That's going to be a big thing. I think that's one of the keys here is going to be the free throw game down the stretch. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Fosston. Stop by and see Dr. Gabe. He's right at the stoplight. We'll take a break, come back. Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups are coming up next. It's the Thunderbirds and the Greyhounds. It's tournament time in boys basketball on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, Drew Scott here, and I'm Jonathan Scott, reminding you that life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance. Get just the right protection at just the right price, and save when you bundle home and auto. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it'll be just right. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Jake and Shannon in East Grand Forks at 218-773-3608.
Could you use cash management tools for your farm or business? This is Nick Gordon with American Federal Bank in Ada. Please join our most successful customers in using our financial manager to help provide custom cash management solutions. These include Positive Pay, merchant services, sweeps, ACH, bill pay, wire transfers, and remote deposit. Stop by the bank today or give me a call at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snowmelt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com.
Well, let's get into our Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. Check out the great selection of equipment on the lot by simply going to Ziegler Ag Equipment, or you can call Chuck. He'd love to give you the rundown. Great pricing, great equipment. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. Tonight, starting for the Fosston Greyhounds. At a guard, a 5'7" junior, number 1, Kelton Gray. At a guard, a 5'10" junior, number 4, Ryan Dupong. A guard is a 5'9" senior, number 12, Hudson Bushy. A forward, a 6'3" senior, number 20, Trevor Vig. And a forward, a 6'2" junior, number 33, Will Kristen. The Greyhounds are coached by Ben Hamburger. Assistant coaches are Les Viken, Dan Bushy, and Josh Martinson, wearing the white jerseys. The maroon and black numbers and letters, Fosston across the front. The Fosston Greyhounds are 10-15. They're the number 5 seed in Section 8A East half play. Now the starting lineups for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Starting for the Thunderbirds tonight. At a guard is a 5'11" senior, number 1, Darian Chilton. A guard is a 5'10" senior, number 2, Mike Weaver. At a forward is a 6'1" sophomore, number 20, Brody Lutka. A guard is a 5'10" senior, number 21, Braden Molina. And at a forward is a 6'2" senior, number 23, Carter Clark. Thunderbirds are coached by John Clark Jr. Assistant coaches are Eric Steck, Dayton Mackey, and Hunter Clark. Wearing the home teal jerseys, the white and black numbers and letters. Thunderbirds across the front. The Thunderbirds, the 4 seed in Section 8A East half play, with a record of 9-17. That is your starting lineups, brought to you by Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. We're getting you set. We're moments away from the opening tap of the Greyhounds and the Thunderbirds in Section 8A East half play. The winner moves on to Saturday at the Ralph Ingolstadt Arena. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Opening tap is on the way next. It is the Thunderbirds and the Greyhounds. Boys basketball tournament time on Gold 101.5 KRJM. RJBroadcasting.com and YourLiveEvent.com.
If you're searching for experienced technicians that are specialized in most makes and models of cars, light-duty trucks, and SUVs, you better call 218-983-3330 for Baker's Truck Repair in Ogama. Baker's quickly provides customized repair and maintenance solutions for your heavy-duty truck while using the industry's latest diagnostic and repair resources along with local parts suppliers. Call them today at 218-983-3330. That's 218-983-3330 for Baker's Truck Repair on Highway 59 in Ogama.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Well, we're moments away from the Thunderbirds and the Greyhounds in tournament action. Tonight's Section 8A East Half play from the Mahnomen High School Gymnasium. My name is Sean Bierk. Sadie Peterson is my Your Live event engineer. As we're getting you set, we're moments away. We're going to step away. They got the flag song and the national anthem coming up. We'll come back. Tournament action is next on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Bitker Inc. thanks all area farms and farm families for your business and for growing the crops to produce the food we enjoy. During this Ag Month, it's important to say thank you, and Bitker Inc. reminds you to order your farm implement and ag equipment tires now. Call Troy the Tire Guy at Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467 to discuss the tires you need, place your orders, and discover additional savings with multiple tire orders for your farm. Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Pregame Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials. Delicious fresh produce along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value in Mahnomen.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
The Fosston Tri-Co-op is currently hiring for the following positions: seasonal tender truck drivers, CDL not required, can get 90-day permit, full-time and part-time drivers with Class A or B licenses, and also hiring for a full-time seed sales rep. If interested, call Brent at the Fosston Tri-Co-op at 218-435-6919. That's 218-435-6919.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they remain committed to their original mission of providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. Residents can enjoy hobbies, socializing, programs, and more at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House communities. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed.
it means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are hometown.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com.
And good evening, everyone. It's high school basketball tonight, tournament basketball tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. The 4-seed Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds hosting the 5-seed Fosston Greyhounds. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize all the advertisers that you hear and see throughout the broadcast tonight. Thanks to Sadie Peterson. She is my Your Live Event engineer for the evening. These two teams played in the regular season with Mahnomen-Waubun winning 69-61 in a close battle. Winner of this one moves on to Saturday with a matchup in the Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls between Cass Lake Bena or North Home Kellier. We're ready to go. It will be Carter Clark. He will be jumping against Will Kristen. And the opening tap will be controlled by the Thunderbirds as the Thunderbirds will give it up to Carter Clark, and we are underway, tournament basketball. Right side, here is Mike Weaver with the basketball. Weaver swings into the corner. Darian Chilton on the penetration, now leaves it out for Weaver. Inside, Clark. Clark backing his way down, has to throw up a shot. It's no good. Hard rebound coming down to Hudson Bushy. And Bushy's going to return. He's going to bring it up the floor and across half court. We're scoreless. Gray on the right side. Kelton Gray will give it back to Ryan Dupong. Dupong works to the right side. Bushy into the corner. This is Trevor Vig, and they'll swing it to the left side. Gray. And we got an illegal screen, so a foul called. And this one's going to go against Will Kristen. It'll be an illegal screen, so it'll be a turnover along with a foul. First personal on Kristen, team's first. Scoreless basketball, packed house tonight here in Mahnomen for this tournament basketball. Chilton on the left side. He'll go right side to Braden Molina. Molina getting the start in place of Gabe Smith, who is homesick this evening. So they'll inbound from underneath on their own baseline. It'll be Chilton to inbound. Chilton will work it into Carter Clark. Nice play, and Clark's got an easy one. And Carter Clark just scored his 1,000th career point. He needed 2 points to get 1,000, and tonight he got it. 1,000 career points for the senior Carter Clark. So the quick bucket for Clark and 1,000 points, a great accomplishment for the senior here tonight. Quickly up into the stands to give mom and grandma and grandpa's hugs, and even got a hug from his dad, who's the head coach. So he gets his 1,000th career, and the Thunderbirds will lead 2-0, and we get back to play. So bringing it up here will be Ryan Dupong. Dupong left side, Bushy. Bushy back up to Dupong. Swing it over to Gray on the right side. Kelton Gray will give it back to Dupong. Dupong back to Bushy. Bushy, this is a deep downtowner. That one falls short. Rebounded by Will Kristen. Kristen now Gray. Gray leaves it out. Here's Ryan Dupong trying a three. That one won't fall. Rebound by Kristen. Too hard though. And the next rebound came down to Kelton Gray. They'll reset. 2-0 Thunderbirds. Bushy works up front to go right side to Gray. Gray gonna dribble around. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Dupong. Dupong out to Kelton Gray. Gray's gonna try a three. Good for Kelton Gray. And we got a lead change. 3-2 Greyhounds lead. As the shot clock was winding down, Gray got the clean shot. Here's Molina on the left side, corner to Darian Chilton. Chilton looks to penetrate, now has to leave it for Carter Clark down to the baseline. Drew the double. Clark has to try and do something with it, kicks it out to Mike Weaver on the left. Weaver on the drive, dishes to Brody Lutka, and it's tipped out of bounds by the defense of the Fosston Greyhounds. So it will stay with the Thunderbirds. They'll inbound from their baseline. Inbound over the head of Weaver. Weaver out to Molina. Molina dribbles once, tries to get rid of it, and then has it go back to the half-court line. It was tipped, and then he went to grab it, and he grabbed it on the wrong side. Brought it back over, so it's a backcourt violation and a turnover on the Thunderbirds. Greyhounds basketball. Both of these teams up and down regular seasons, according to both head coaches, having seen them a little bit. Gray left side. Now Dupong swings it over to Bushy on the right. Bushy back to Dupong inside look. Kristen, here's Kelton Gray. Another look at a wide open three. That one falls well short. Rebounded by Brody Lutka. Lutka up ahead to Braden Molina, and Molina slips. They call it travel. It was a good idea. Passes a little bit out in front of Molina. He was trying to catch and stop. Slid, and it'll be a turnover. It's 3-2 Greyhounds lead. Dupong swings it left side. Gray back to Dupong, over to Bushy. Bushy penetrating, now has to leave it out, has to get rid of it. Kristen, they go left side. Kelton Gray in the corner. Gray back to Dupong. Dupong, Kelton Gray. Gray on the baseline, little floater. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Braden Molina. And Molina to Clark. Clark over to Chilton. Chilton coming back. 3-2. Greyhounds by one. Here's Chilton with it. Chilton top the key. Gives it to Molina. Molina will swing it over to Weaver. Weaver inside look to Brody Lutka right side. Molina tried to force it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunderbirds, who will inbound from their own baseline. Chilton looks for somebody. Gets it in to Weaver. Back in that left corner. Weaver on the baseline. Weaver kicks it out to Lutka. Lutka now over to Chilton. Chilton going to loft a three. That one's off the front of the rim, and a rebound. We got a hustle for the rebound. We got a foul on the rebound. It's going against Braden Molina. Molina's going to pick up his first, be the team's first. Substitution, Kobe Weaver and Anthony Thompson in. Braden Molina, Brody Lutka sitting down. 3-2 Greyhounds leading. 14:48 to play first half. Ryan Dupong will bring it up to the left side to Gray. Gray to Dupong. Swing it over to Bushy on the right side. Bushy looks back. Here's Ryan Dupong. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Thompson. We're going to have a foul on that rebound. As Anthony Thompson came up with a big rebound. And a sprain, could be a sprained ankle here. Hudson Bushy maybe landed on the foot. Trevor Vig picked up the foul on the rebound. So Bushy will have to come off. And checking in will be Mitchell Mullery. 3-2. They'll look at Bushy's ankle. Chilton will dribble it across. Clark, left side, Thompson. Thompson, back to Carter Clark. Clark, nice backdoor cut by Weaver all the way through. Darian Chilton, wide open look at three. That one rimmed in, rimmed out. Rebounded by Trevor Vig. Vig boards it clean. Here comes Dupong back down the right side. He'll give it up to Gray. Gray back to Dupong. Dupong over to Vig. Vig will swing it to Kelton Gray, and it went off of Kelton Gray's hands out of bounds. Turnover on the Greyhounds. 3-2 Greyhounds leading here with 14:04 to play in the half. The inbound. Chilton will bring it up here for the Thunderbirds. Darian Chilton cross half court, right side. Mike Weaver. Weaver back to Chilton. Chilton on the drive. He'll take a pull-up jumper. Good and one. Darian Chilton for the bucket, and he's got a possible three-point play. So Chilton will go to the free throw line. Mustang Seed free throw line. The foul going against Ryan Dupong. It's his first, team's third. Oh, no. They're going to say it was before the shot. So the bucket So did the bucket count or did it not count? I'm not really sure what they're going to say. The Thunderbirds get the basketball. Kobe Weaver's three. It's off to Mark and a rebound. Carter Clark ends up with it and Clark put back good. 6-3 Thunderbirds. Dupont, corner here is Trevor Vig back out. Bushy checking back in. Was able to walk it off. Bushy catches inside look to Will Kristen, and Kristen has his shot blocked. Taken away. Here comes the Thunderbirds. 6-3, Clark, right side, Weaver. Weaver looking, working against Kelton Gray. Weaver leaves it for Kobe Weaver. Weaver out to Clark. They swing it left side, Darian Chilton. Chilton works top the key. He'll try a three from that side. It's no good. And a rebound comes down to Will Kristen. He's got 3 boards. Hudson Bushy pushing back. Bushy inside, Kristen outside, Kelton Gray. Gray, baseline inside look. Here's Will Kristen, has to leave it out for Vig. Now back to Dupont. Dupont, nice look to Kristen, and they dump underneath, and Will Kristen, nice look. They've been finding him inside with some nice passes. That one counts for 2, it's 6-5. Up top, Thompson. Now back to Darian Chilton. Chilton penetrating, kick out. Here's Anthony Thompson, step back 3, it's good. It rolled around like it didn't want to go in, and then it went in. 9-5, Thunderbirds by 4. Hudson Bushy. Bushy up to Kelton Gray. Gray will look it over, leaves it for Dupont. Dupont back up to Bushy. Bushy over to Dupont. Dupont, the one-handed runner won't fall. Rebounded by Carter Clark. And Clark will give it to Chilton. Chilton will come back with it 9-5. Right side, Darian Chilton, 11:57. First half, back to Clark. Step back, shoot the 3. It rimmed in, rimmed out, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Dupont. Dupont pushing down up to Bushy. Bushy to Dupont. Dupont, Kelton Gray. Gray, nice look again, and Will Kristen is standing right there. Boy, they do a nice job of finding the big man underneath. 9-7, Thunderbirds by the deuce. Chilton across half court. Right side, Weaver. Weaver looking, now skips all the way across to Thompson. Here's Thompson penetrating, free throw line pull-up jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Ryan Dupont. Dupont on the way back, 9-7. Hudson Bushy. This is a deep 3 for Bushy. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Carter Clark. Clark over to Chilton. Chilton thought about it. Now Clark, they'll go into the corner. Mike Weaver will try a 3. 3 is on the way. It's no good. Rebounded by Hudson Bushy. Everybody wants a 3. Bushy coming back. Bushy throws it away. Turnover 4. Weaver weaving back. Here's Weaver, and he'll go all the way in for an easy right-handed layup. Good. 11-7. 4-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Here's Ryan Dupont. Dupont out to Gray. Swing it over to Bushy, back to Gray. Kelton Gray gives it to Trevor Vig and a timeout. Timeout, Greyhounds will take it. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 10:28 to play first half. Mahnomen-Waubun leads Fosston 11-7.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Well, over in the west half of Section 8A, Red Lake County was victorious over Kitson County Central 65-51. Fertile Beltrami was leading 47-38 as they were leading over as they were ahead here earlier. Kelton Gray with the basketball. We've got an 11-7 lead for the Thunderbirds. Ryan Dupont, right side. Bushy gives it for Gray. Back to Bushy. Up top, Dupont, top of the key. Dupont lost the basketball. Turnover. Here comes Mike Weaver. Weaver driving. Weaver high off the glass. Missed a shot. Rebounded by Will Kristen. He's got 4 boards. He'll give it to Kelton Gray, and Kelton Gray will come up the floor with it. Right side, Dupong with the basketball. 9:58 to play first half. Left side, Kelton Gray looking. Gray looks in, not there. Now he'll dribble out, gives it to Dupong. They swing it right side. Bushy, now Vig. Back over to Dupong. Dupong weaving, skips it across to Trevor Vig. Vig tries a three. It's good for Trevor Vig. 11-10. Thunderbirds by 1, 9.5. First half. Thompson left side to Molina. Molina to Kobe Weaver. Weaver working against Will Kristen. Weaver tries to back his way in. Throws up a shot. It won't fall. The touch back Weaver couldn't get it to go, and then Will Kristen pulls down his 5th board. Vig to Dupong Gray. Kelton Gray is wide open. Tries a three, and it's good. Kelton Gray's second three of the night. 13-11. Greyhounds lead. Here's Mike Weaver. Weaver stopping, leaves it up top for Kobe Weaver. 8:55 first half. Now Mike Weaver. Mike Weaver looking to get rid of it. Needs help now. Thompson with the basketball. Anthony Thompson will dribble out. Corner. Kobe Weaver tries a three on that side. Kobe Weaver hits the three. We got a lead change. 14-13. Here's Hudson Bushy on the drive, had it stripped out of his hands. Substitutions. Carter Clark, Darian Chilton coming in. Mike Weaver, Kobe Weaver coming out. Trevor Vig sitting down. As coming in, Dawson Bailey. Bailey with the basketball. Inside to Will Kristen. Kristen fighting, getting the bucket. 15-14. Greyhounds by 1. Chilton. Up top, here's Darian Chilton with 8:20 to play in the half. Molina to Carter Clark. Clark working against Will Kristen. Carter Clark runs into the double, and that's going to be a three. Clark spent a lot of time trying to make a move in the lane. They doubled him up, didn't have anywhere to go. 15-14 Greyhounds, 8:12 first half. Kelton Gray across half court to Hudson Bushy. Now left side, Bailey back to Bushy. They go to Gray. Kelton Gray inside look, dangerous pass, and it's stolen away. And here comes Ludka. Ludka's pass stolen back by Hudson Bushy, and then a quick foul. And the foul's on Darian Chilton. Substitution. Ludka out. Kobe Weaver coming back in. 7:53 to play in the half. 15-14. Greyhounds by 1. Ryan Dupong with the basketball. Over to Kelton Gray. Now it's Bailey. Back to Gray. Skip it across to the right side. Dupong will give it back to Gray. They work out in the front court. Kelton Gray. Gray to Bailey. Skip back up top to Dupong. Dupong to Gray, left alone. Tries that shot, won't fall. Rebound down to Molina, and stepping in to try and steal the ball away was Kelton Gray. He picks up a foul, his first, team's 4th. 7.5 first half of 15-14 Greyhound lead. Chilton will bring it up. Chilton, they go left side to Molina, back out to Anthony Thompson. Thompson lofts it in, it's tipped back out to Molina. Now they'll swing it back to Kobe Weaver. Weaver to Molina. Molina gives it to Thompson. Thompson to Carter Clark. Slipped but kept the dribble. Wow, what a play. Here's Chilton. Chilton on the drive. He'll take a pull-up jumper. Good for Darian Chilton. Free throw line jumper. Good. 16-15. Thunderbirds back up by 1. Bushy. Dupong. They'll work to Bailey on the left side. Back out. Swinging back around to the right side. Here's Hudson Bushy. Bushy had it stolen out of his hands by Darian Chilton, and Chilton will come back the other way. Chilton, top of the key, pull up three, rimmed in, rimmed out. Molina flying out of nowhere for that rebound. Three by Thompson. Good. Anthony Thompson buries a three. It's 19-15. Bushy across to Dupong. Now down to some Bailey. Dupong back to Bushy. Bushy. Dupong looking to make something happen. Bailey back to Dupong. Dupong tries a three, and it's good. Ryan Dupong hits the three. 19-18, Thunderbirds by 1. 6:04 to play first half. Here's Darian Chilton with the basketball. to Carter Clark. Clark, step back, tries the three. It won't fall. Will Kristen there for his 6th rebound. Dupong bounce pass to Dawson Bailey. Bailey got stuck and then tried to throw it down the baseline, but nobody was there. Turnover number 8. Substitution, Trevor Big coming in for Kelton Gray. Checking in for the Thunderbirds. Thompson sitting down. Lutka coming in. Weaver back in as well for Kobe Weaver. Chilton across. It's a 19-18 lead for the Thunderbirds. Here's Mike Weaver. And an illegal screen going against the Thunderbirds. Brody Lutka called with the foul, his first. And a turnover, it'll be their 5th. So it'll be Greyhound basketball with 5:38 to play. Bushy over to Dupong. Now it's Dawson Bailey. Bailey will give it back. Into the hands of Bushy, now Dupong. Dupong, inside look to Will Kristen. Back out to Dupong. Dupong tries the three, it's well off the mark. Brody Lutka down to the board. Lutka over to Chilton. Chilton coming back. 5:15 to play in the half. Lutka inside look, and Carter Clark got great position. Sealed off Will Kristen and then lays it in for 2. 21-18. Dupong to Bushy. Bushy stuck, missed the shot. Molina's there for the rebound. Molina with 4 boards. 21-18 Thunderbirds. Left side Lutka. Lutka inside. Carter Clark got free. Didn't get the roll, but got his own rebound. Had it stripped away from behind. Boy, what a great job defensively to strip that ball from Carter Clark. Now down to Will Kristen. Bucket good and 1. He's got 8 points. Foul on Brody Lutka. That'll be his 2nd, team's 4th. To the line will go Will Kristen. 4:37 to play in the half. 21-20, a chance for the Greyhounds to tie it. Free throw up, good. That'll tie the ball game. Our first tie of the game is at 21s. 4:34 to play in the half. Chilton will hand it off to Mike Weaver. Weaver out to Carter Clark, inside to Chilton in the corner. And this is down to Weaver, and Weaver up and in for 2. I don't know if it was intended. Mike Weaver is in the right place at the right time, though. Got an easy 2. Bushy to Dupong. Corner, Trevor Vig back out. Now they go inside to Mulry. Back around to Dupong. Dupong leaves it for Will Kristen on the baseline. Tough shot, and it falls. Wow, what a great jump shot on the baseline by Will Kristen. Ties it at 23. Carter Clark inside, baseline back out to Darian Chilton. Chilton tries a long distance 3. That one's no good, but Mike Weaver snuck inside and got an easy board and a putback. 25-23, Weaver just sneaking around, getting the easy one. Dupong back to Mulry. Now Dupong working to get it over to Hudson Bushy. Corner Vig, back to Bushy. Back to Vig. Back to Bushy now. Mulry. Vig tries a 3. That's going to bounce off. Long board down to Ryan Dupong. Dupong back out. They get a fresh 20. Now it's a tough 3. No good from Hudson Bushy, and he doesn't get anything. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Substitutions. Molina coming out. Thompson back in. Kelton Gray coming in. As Mulry sits down. Darian Chilton will bring it up. 3:10 to play in the half. 25-23. Thunderbirds by 2. Weaver to Carter Clark. Clark spinning. Finally fouled as Clark had hands floating all around him. Foul going against Hudson Bushy. That's his first, team's 5th. Mike Weaver left alone in the wing. Weaver in the corner, 3, bounces off. Rebound, Carter Clark, right place, right time again for Carter Clark. Easy one, 27-23. It's a 4-point lead for the Thunderbirds. 2:50 to play. Right side, Dupong. Dupong out to Vig. Well, they wing it over to Bushy in the corner, left side. Vig will swing it back to Dupong on the right. Corner, Kelton Gray. Coming back around, inside look to Will Kristen. And a travel as Kristen tried to back his way in. Brody Lutka fell down. Kristen fell right over the top of him. So a turnover on the Greyhounds. That's their 9th turnover. Thunderbird basketball as Darian Chilton will bring it across for the Birds. Chilton over to Brody Lutka. They swing it back over to Weaver. Weaver, Chilton free throw line. He'll pull the trigger on that one. And a rebound down to Carter Clark once again. They get it for 3 for Weaver. That's off the mark. Brody Lutka out of nowhere again. Lutka with a rebound and a putback. And now it's a 29-23 lead. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston 29-23 on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
2:10 first half. Mahnomen-Waubun leading 29-23. A 6-point lead, the greatest lead of the night for the Thunderbirds. It'll be Greyhound basketball. Kelton Gray will bring it up. Thunderbirds going to extend the defense. Half-court trap is what they're setting up into. And they get it to Bushy on the baseline. Bushy, little behind-the-back pass that's turned over. And then the Thunderbirds turn it back over. Gray up to half-court. Birds try and get that half-court trap set, and a wild pass over to Ryan Dupong, and then a foul as Mike Weaver comes over and hooks Ryan Dupong with the leg, his first. Molina in, Weaver will sit down. 1:46 to play in the half. Gray will get the basketball in the inbound. He'll swing it up to Bushy. Bushy back to Gray. Now it's Bushy. Corner, Trevor Vig back to Bushy. Right side, Gray. Down into the corner, Dupong. Back to Gray. Now it's Vig. Corner, Bushy. Bushy all alone. 3 on the way is good. Hudson Bushy's first points of the game. 29-23, 1:23 to play in the half. Chilton on the drive. Throws up the shot. It won't fall, but the rebound's down for Carter Clark. That one won't fall. Braden Molina is able to get away with the next one. Now Molina's all alone, tries a 3. That one's no good. Last touched by the Thunderbirds. And it'll be Greyhound basketball. Kelton Gray bringing to Bushy. Bushy back to Gray. Now back to Bushy, and Bushy across half court. Gives it to Will Kristen. Corner, Trevor Vig. Vig gonna try a 3, won't fall. Rebounded by Darian Chilton. Chilton up to Carter Clark. 50 seconds to play in the half. Clark across to Anthony Thompson. Thompson's 3 is on the way, won't fall. Rebounded by Will Kristen. Kristen to Bushy. 29-26. Corner, Ryan Dupong out to Kelton Gray. Gray back to Dupong. Dupong leaves it in the corner for Bushy on the right side. Bushy back to Vig. Now it's Bushy with the basketball. Corner, Dupong. Dupong trying, gives it to Will Kristen. Kristen off the glass for 2. 29-28. Thunderbirds by 1. 15 seconds to play in the half. Coming back with it is Darian Chilton. Chilton behind the back. Now it's Molina. Molina to Thompson. 5 seconds. Thompson out to Braden Molina. Molina's got to pull the trigger on the 3. Won't fall. And that'll be the first half of action, with Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston by a score of 29-28. Halftime report on the way. We'll get to it We're at the half, Section 8A East half. Opening round, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston 29-28 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Premium Ag Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snowmelt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com.
Halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency with offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Insurance of all sorts. Give them a call today, 844-5970. Joe would love to get you a free quote. Auto, home, along with fish houses. He does farms, he does life, he does just about everything. Contact Joe McCullum, 218-844-5970. with the offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Well, the first half is exactly the type of game I was thinking it would be, a back-and-forth battle, and that's where we're at as the Thunderbirds and Greyhounds already with 6 lead changes. We've had a couple of ties, one tie at 21, one tie at 23. The largest lead of this first half came by the Thunderbirds, who led by 6 just with about 2 minutes or so to go in the first half. But the Greyhounds would hit a triple, then get a 2 along with it, and well, now it's a 1-point ball game here. As we look at the numbers tonight are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. Check out the great selection online at christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. For the Greyhounds, they're led by Will Kristen with 13 points and 7 boards. He's been a force inside. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. It's Kelton Gray knocked down a couple of triples. He got 6 points and a board. Ryan Dupong hit a triple, 3 points, 3 boards. Hudson Bushy hit a 3 points, 2 boards, and Trevor Vig with 3 points and a board here in the first half. Greyhounds 1 of 1 from the free throw line. They have 14 rebounds. As far as fouls go, Kelton Gray with 1, Ryan Dupong with 1, Hudson Bushy with 1, Trevor Vig with 1, and Will Kristen has 1. Greyhounds turned the ball over 10 times in the first half. For the Thunderbirds, they're led in scoring thus far. Carter Clark, 6.7 boards. He scored his 1,000th career point on the first basket he made here tonight. It is Mike Weaver, 6 points, 2 boards. Anthony Thompson is connected on a couple of triples. He's got 6 points and a board. Darian Chilton, 4 points and a board. It is Brody Lutka, 2 points and 3 boards. Kobe Weaver hit a 3. He's got 3 points in the first half. Thunderbirds have not shot a free throw here in this first half. They have out-rebounded the Greyhounds 19-14. Fouls, 2 on Brody Lutka, 1 on Carter Clark, 1 on Mike Weaver, 1 on Darian Chilton. Actually, not Carter Clark, 1 on Braden Molina. Thunderbirds have turned the ball over 7 times. That is your numbers. The numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile, ChristianMotors.com, ChristianCarsOnline.com. We'll take a break. Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency with offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. We'll be back with more at the half. Mahnomen-Waubun leading 29-28.
In today's competitive market, your company needs a manufacturing partner that can deliver high-quality products, on-time delivery, and unmatched expertise. Team Industries of Bagley has been a leading provider of precision machining and manufacturing services for over 50 years. Whether you need custom-made parts, precision engineering, or complete assembly services, Team Industries of Bagley can help you take your manufacturing to the next level. Visit their website today to learn more about their capabilities or give them a call to schedule a consultation.
The Piggy Barbecue is now open in Thief River Falls. Come experience legendary barbecue at the Piggy. The only place for barbecue within an hour and a half of Thief River Falls is the Piggy. Now open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Piggy Barbecue has an amazing atmosphere for food and drinks. Stop in and enjoy the legendary barbecue of the Piggy. Now open in Thief River Falls at 123 3rd Street, right in the heart of downtown.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Todd's Landscaping thanks you for your business. Todd's Landscaping, where no job is too big or too small. They do outdoor landscaping, brickwork, rockwork, and flagpole sales and installation. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Think of the landscaping you want in your yard and share that idea with us at Todd's Landscaping. We'll work with you through the winter months to do your project. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Call today.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Farmers Union Insurance, halftime report. The Joe McCullum Agency with offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Well, some scores to pass along to you here over in the west half. Fertile Beltrami was victorious by a score of 59-44. Red Lake County defeated Kitson County Central 65-51. And at the half, Winnemac was leading 44-31. That's over on the east half here as they were taking on Clearbrook-Gonvick. So some scores there to pass along. We got a good one here is 29-28. We go into the second half. Again, thanks to Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency, and also thanks to Christian Motors of Fertile, bringing us the halftime numbers. So on the floor for the Thunderbirds, it'll be Darian Chilton, Brody Lutka, Mike Weaver, Braden Molina, and Carter Clark. On the floor, coming out for the Greyhounds, it will be Kelton Gray, Ryan Dupong, Hudson Bushy, Trevor Vig, and Will Christen. I'm Sean Bierk with the broadcast call tonight here in Mahnomen. Sadie Peterson is my Your Live event engineer. And it'll be Greyhound basketball to start the second half of action tonight. So Kristen inbound. Nice crowd on hand here tonight. The gym is pretty much pretty packed. Ryan Dupong will have the basketball up to Hudson Bushy, back to Dupong. Thunderbirds going to put a little pressure on, and Mike Weaver coming up, putting too much pressure on. He fouls Dupong. Second on Weaver. It'll be the first on the Thunderbirds here in the second half. So it'll be Fosston. Well, the officials getting things set. Now they're going to run it to 35, the shot clock. So they'll get the inbound back to Ryan Dupong, and Dupong will bring it back across. Weaver will pick him up. They'll try the half-court trap once again. Gray with it. Kelton Gray traveled. Molina stepped out. Nice job by Braden Molina putting that pressure on, and Gray was just kind of leaning and then drug his foot. Turnover number 11. Darian Chilton with the basketball. Chilton hands it off to Mike Weaver. Weaver now down to Carter Clark. Clark draws the double. Kick out to Darian Chilton. Chilton, little mishandle there and back out. Here's Mike Weaver. Weaver drives in but misses the layup. Rebounded by Hudson Bushy. Bushy up the floor to Ryan Dupong. Dupong got around one and then throws it. No, he missed. He was trying to, as he was trying to save it, he was trying to throw it off of Trevor Vig, and he missed. Threw it out of bounds. So it'll be Greyhound basketball. Inbound into Ryan Dupong, over to Hudson Bushy. Bushy back to Dupong. Dupong, Bushy. Back to Dupong. Now it's Kelton Gray on the right side. Gray will leave it back out for Dupong. Will Christen, free throw line. Back to Dupong. Dupong look at three. It's no good. Rebound. Tipped all over the place. Finally, Braden Molina is able to secure it. He's got 6 boards. He'll give it to Darian Chilton. Chilton will bring it back across. Chilton across to Brody Lutka. Lutka, Chilton. Chilton will leave it up top for Carter Clark. Clark inside to Lutka. And a travel first on Brody Lutka. Turnover number 8 on the Thunderbirds. Lutka made a nice move, but again, took a step beforehand. Dupong. Cross to Bushy, back to Dupong, into Will Christen. Back to Dupong. They try and get him in the trap. Dupong to Kelton Gray. Gray's all alone. Gray's three was partially blocked, I think. And Mike Weaver picking up the basketball. Weaver up to Braden Molina. Molina back out to Weaver. Weaver has to stop. Kick out to Darian Chilton. Chilton on a three, and that's good. Darian Chilton connects from long distance. 32-28. Back to a 4-point ball game. Bushy to Dupong. Inside to Will Christen. Kick it out to Bushy. Bushy tries a three. That one won't go. And the rebound, Carter Clark going to control that one. Clark, Lutka across to Chilton. Chilton to Brody Lutka, mid-range short jumper. And a rebound that Carter Clark picks up a loose ball, and then a travel, or no, it's a turnover on the Thunderbirds. Number 9 on them. 32-28. So Dupong going to come up the floor with it. 32-28 over to Kelton Gray. Gray back to Dupong. It's Vig in the corner. Coming back out to Dupong. Across to Gray and Dupong. Dangerous pass, and it's stolen. They try to get it into Kristen, and then it's just knocked back into the hands of Chilton. Corner Molina back to Chilton. Now it's Weaver. Weaver, corner Chilton. Chilton thought about the shot. Now he'll take a baseline pull-up jumper for Darian Chilton is good. Thunderbirds have built this back to 6, 34-28. Left side, Dupong. Here's Kelton Gray, not there. Back out to Dupong. Swing it over to Bushy. Bushy back to Dupong. Left side, Gray. As they come back out, swing it across to Bushy on the right. Bushy leaves it for Vig. Vig to Kristen. Back to Dupong. Dupong, nice move, and then nearly lost it. Picks it up, takes a little baseline jumper that won't fall. Darian Chilton just had to stand there and let the ball fall into his hands. Weaver coming around. Here's Mike Weaver, and a blocking foul called. Kelton Gray trying to get set, but not in time, and Mike Weaver will go to the free throw line. 14:33 to play, and a 34-28 Thunderbird lead. Mike Weaver at the line. First chance from the Mustang Seed free throw line for the Thunderbirds. Misses the front end. Substitution, Anthony Thompson coming in for Braden Molina. Kobe Weaver in for Brody Lutka. Another one here for Weaver. It's a 34-28 lead. Second free throw, that one is good for Weaver. Makes it a 7-point ball game, greatest lead of the night. Here's Kelton Gray, cross half court. Gray nearly lost the basketball. Now in trouble. Leaves it out for Dupong. Across to Bushy on the left. Bushy inside to Trevor Vig. Left it well short. Carter Clark is there for his 10th rebound. Clark over to Chilton. Thunderbirds looking to create a little separation. Here's Weaver. Weaver bounce pass to Carter Clark, and a foul. Clark hammered on his way up. And the foul is going on Trevor Vig. That'll be Vig's second. Clark at the line. 14:04 to play in a 35-28 lead for the Thunderbirds. First one is away, and first one is good for Carter Clark. He will shoot again. (36-28). It's an 8-point lead. So Clark to shoot one more. Second free throw on the way is good. That extends the lead to 9 with 14:04 to play here in the ball game. Dupong to Gray. Gray throws it away. Turnover on the Greyhounds. That's their 13th. Chilton with the basketball into the corner. Here's Mike Weaver. Tries to feed it down to Kobe Weaver. Nice look, but it's a turnover. Here comes Hudson Bushy. Bushy. And the ball is loose and then picked up by Mike Weaver. Weaver to Thompson. Thompson lost the handle. Turnover Thunderbirds. Substitution, Mitchell Mullery coming in. Kelton Gray coming out. 13:36 to play. 37-28, Thunderbirds leading by 9. Here's Ryan Dupong into the middle to Kristen. Over to Vig. Vig back up to Ryan Dupong. Dupong pressured by Anthony Thompson. Corner Vig back to Dupong, up top to Bushy. Bushy into Will Kristen. Nice look. Kristen leaves it in for 2. 37-30. 13-14 to play. Chilton across half court. Chilton will leave it for Weaver. Weaver to Kobe Weaver, all alone. Nobody pulls up on Kobe Weaver, and a rebound comes down to Hudson Bushy, and Bushy is coming out running. Nice move by Hudson Bushy, but he missed the easy one. Rebounded by Kobe Weaver. And Weaver across to Chilton on the right side. Chilton to Thompson. Thompson driving, kicks it back to Chilton. Now Chilton down to the baseline, and a charge. So Darian Chilton. Substitution, Carter Clark sitting down, Brody Lutka in. Will Kristen sitting down as Dawson Bailey comes in for the Greyhounds. 37-30, Thunderbirds leading up the floor to Vig. Vig down No, turned over. 15 turnovers. Here comes Darian Chilton. And a foul. Foul called. And it's going against Hudson Bushy. That'll be his second. The team's third at the line is Darian Chilton. Chilton with 9 points tonight. Some big buckets. First one rims off, no good. Substitution, Braden Molina in for Mike Weaver. One more here for Chilton, 37-30. Greyhounds lead by 7. Second free throw, rattle it in good. 38-30. Greyhounds quickly up the floor. Bushy down to Dawson Bailey, and a foul, a blocking foul called. That one going against Brody Lutka, I think. That would be Lutka's third. So at the line is Dawson Bailey, shooting a pair of free throws. First one's up and no good. Second one coming. One more here for Dawson Bailey. Second one up, rolls in good. Makes one of two, 38-31. 12:26 to play, a 7-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Here is Brody Lutka over to Anthony Thompson. Thompson, Lutka. Lutka. Kick it out to Darian Chilton. Chilton will go left side to Molina. Back to Chilton. Chilton out to Anthony Thompson. Thompson's three, airballed. And Brody Lutka trying to save it. Jumps into the stands. Couldn't get to it though, so it'll be Greyhound basketball. 38-31. Thunderbirds by 7. Cross half court. They'll go right side to Hudson Bushy, back to Ryan Dupong. Dupong, corner, Vig. Back to Dupong. Dangerous pass. And a foul going to be called. It'll be a hand check. I think that one's on Braden Molina. That'd be Molina's second. It'll be Greyhound basketball, and Hudson Bushy will get the inbound pass. Back to Dupong. That's Bushy. Bushy to Bailey. Over to Vig. Vig tries a three in the corner. That one's off. And a rebound that comes down to Dawson Bailey. Nice pull from, that was Dupong. Now a three from Bushy won't fall. And a rebound tipped out. It's a hustle to it. And coming away, no. It was tapped back on the side of the Greyhounds, but it ended up rolling out of bounds. Thunderbirds didn't touch it, so it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Carter Clark coming in for Kobe Weaver. Will Kristen back in. Trevor Vig sitting down. 11:26 to play. It's a 38-31 lead for the Thunderbirds. Darian Chilton across half court out to Carter Clark. Clark back to Chilton. And a travel on Darian Chilton. So that's turnover number 13 on the Thunderbirds. Both teams struggling with some turnovers here. And coming back is Ryan Dupong. Corner. Dawson Bailey back to Dupong. Over to Hudson Bushy. Corner. Go back to Bushy. Now it's Dupong. Corner. Bailey. 11:02 to play. Dupong back to Bailey. Can't quite get it into Will Kristen. They're kind of bottling him up inside. Bushy, this is a deep three. It's no good. Rebounded by Mullery. Mullery can't get the shot. And then a foul on the next rebound. Greyhounds are getting opportunities, but can't make the easy ones. So a foul on the rebound going against Dawson Bailey. That's his first, team's fourth. Darian Chilton sitting down. Mike Weaver back in. 10:48 to play, 7-point Thunderbird lead. Here's Mike Weaver. Weaver to Thompson. Thompson to Clark. Inside to Brody Lutka. Lutka Weaver made the nice baseline cut, and Mike Weaver for two. Nice job by Mike Weaver, 40-31. Back to a 9-point Thunderbird lead. Swing it over to Bushy. Bushy to Dupong. Dupong, Bushy. Here's a Will Kristen in the corner. Skip it across to Dupong. Thunderbirds are doing a nice job of plugging up the middle. And then they find Will Kristen down on the baseline. Missed the shot, though. Rebounded by Brody Lutka. Lutka with 4 boards, and here comes Carter Clark pushing the tempo. 10:05 to play. Nice move by Carter Clark. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Greyhounds gave up on the rebound, and Clark didn't. Got the rebound on the putback, and now it's an 11-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Pass going off to the left side. Knocked out of bounds. Clark tried to save it. Couldn't get there. Kelton Gray coming back in. Mitchell Mullery will sit down. 9:50 to play. Thunderbirds by 11. Inbound will go to Hudson Bushy. Out of Dupong. Back to Bushy. Bushy has been quiet. Gray on the right side. Leaves it for Bailey inside. Here's Ryan Dupong. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound is out to Braden Molina. Greyhounds can't buy a bucket. They've only hit 1 shot here in the second half. 9:27 to play. Here's Mike Weaver left alone. He'll try a 3. Mike Weaver buries a 3, and the Greyhounds got to take a timeout. It's a 14-point Thunderbird lead on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston 45-31.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
There is a new pizza to check out at West Main Pizza in Ada. It's the Reuben Pizza. That's right, your favorite Reuben sandwich now comes in the form of a pizza. Like all of West Main's pizzas, the Reuben Pizza is available in small, medium, and large. Don't forget West Main Pizza also has hot soups to warm you up on a cold winter day. And great pasta dishes too. Remember the new Reuben Pizza at West Main Pizza on Highway 9 in Ada. Dine in or take out. Call 218-784-3700.
45-31, the Thunderbirds have opened up a 14-point lead, which is the greatest lead of the night. Greyhounds have only 1 basket. Actually, they have a 2 and a free throw here in this second half so far. Dupong to Vig, back to Dupong. Inside, Will Kristen can't get it to fall, but he's fouled. So the foul is on. Could be on Brody Lutka. If it is, it's his 4th. Lutka picks up his 4th. Will Kristen, 1 of 1 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. 45-32. Lutka coming out. Kobe Weaver coming in. Next free throw coming for Will Kristen. Second one up and good. Made them both. 45-33. 12-point ball game. Chilton will go right side to Weaver. Weaver flashes pass and then just gets an easy layup. Went right past Kelton Gray. Made it look easy was Mike Weaver. 47-33. Gray on the right side. Out to Dupong. Swing over to Hudson Bushy. Out to Vig. Vig down to Will Kristen. Kristen threw to Kelton Gray, and Gray had it stolen away. Took it right out of his hands by Mike Weaver. Up ahead to Anthony Thompson. Thompson didn't get the roll, and then Thompson get his own rebound. And the Thunderbirds get the ball back. There were 3 other Greyhound players around him. Nobody but Thompson came back, got his own rebound. Then Carter Clark's 3 is off the mark. Ryan Dupong down to the board and a foul. Nope, knocked out of bounds. 8:15 to play, 47-33. Hudson Bushy bringing it up to Kelton Gray, 8:10 to play in this one. 47-33, corner, here's Hudson Bushy, short. Wow, well short, rebounded by Darian Chilton. Chilton will bring it across. Here's Darian Chilton hanging it to Mike Weaver. Weaver to Clark, now left side, it's Thompson. Thompson back to Clark. Clark, Thompson. The left side to Darian Chilton. Chilton has to step back, takes a jump shot, but Kobe Weaver sneaks inside, gets a rebound and a putback. Now it is up to a 16-point lead. 49-33 Thunderbirds. Vig right side. Up top, Dupong. Dupong to Gray. Gray back to Dupong. Dupong swinging it back to Kelton Gray to Hudson Bushy. Bushy fall away, not going to get her to fall. The rebound down to Kelton Gray, and he's fouled. 7:11 to play, 49-33. Kelton Gray at the line. His first trip, he had 2 triples in the first half. He's at the line shooting some free throws. So Kelton Gray shooting. Got 2. First one up is good for Kelton Gray. 49-34. Substitution. Not going to come in for the shooter. Gavin Gray is waiting to come in. One more here for Kelton Gray. Second free throw, good. So, Gavin Gray is going to come in for Kelton Gray. And a timeout first. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 7:11 to play. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston 49-35.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice. To move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments. To marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
49-35. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds lead the Fosston Greyhounds on Gold 101.5 KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com. So the Thunderbirds will inbound. And Darian Chilton will have the basketball. So Chilton will bring it up. Chilton to the right side to Anthony Thompson. Came in during the break. Thompson swings it over to Chilton on the left side. Chilton almost had it stolen away. Thompson got the loose ball. In the corner, Mike Weaver. Weaver, extra pass to Kobe Weaver. Nice job, nice pass from Mike Weaver to Kobe Weaver for 2. 51-35. Right side, Hudson Bushy. Here's Vig gonna shoot a 3. Rattled in, rattled out. And Will Kristen got a rebound, couldn't get the putback. Carter Clark got the next board, he's got 12 boards. And now the ball loose, and it's a hustle play, and Ryan Dupong. And Dupong with the steal and with the bucket. 51-37, 6:15 to play. Here's Mike Weaver, hands it off to Darian Chilton. Chilton will hand it to Anthony Thompson. Thompson now to Weaver on the right. Weaver, a little mismatch as Will Kristen stepped out on him. Nice under the basket look and missed the shot. Rebounded by Hudson Bushy. Bushy with 5 boards. Bushy coming back. Bushy, corner. Here's Ryan Dupong, tries a 3. No good. Rebounded by Kobe Weaver. Weaver is playing a great ball game here tonight. Up the floor to Mike Weaver. Weaver with the basketball. They left him. And he'll go back, and now it's turned over, and Gavin Gray in some trouble. Up to Hudson Bushy, and they give it to Ryan Dupong, and Dupong gets an easy one off the turnover. 51-39. 5:23 to play. Chilton with it. Chilton back over. Here's a drive. Mike Weaver, nice drive, but missed the layup. Rebounded by Trevor Vig. Vig to Dupong. Dupong. Kristen Easy bucket. Good. Now it's a 10-point ball game. Thunderbirds take a timeout. Coming to the floor, will take it. 5:03 to play. It is Mahnomen-Waubun leading Fosston 51-41. We're back after this.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Greyhounds on a 6-0 run. They've cut the lead down to a 10-point ball game with 5:03 to play. 51-41, Thunderbirds leading. Greyhound's going to put a little pressure on here, a little full court pressure on the inbound. Inbound going to Darian Chilton. Gavin Gray will pick him up. Chilton will come up the floor, working against Gavin Gray. Gray, tight pressure there. Brody Lutka back into the ballgame. Over to Mike Weaver. Weaver over to Braden Molina, who also checked into the break. Here's Weaver. Weaver out front. They skip it into the corner to Braden Molina. He'll try baseline and fouled on the floor. It was Carter Clark. The foul went against Ryan Dupong. It's his second, team's fifth. And a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this. 51-41, Thunderbirds by 10.
Ahead of schedule, the 620 has landed. The new versatile 620 tractor is now on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk to Chuck and wheel and deal. This is at 2023 pricing, big discounts, huge savings. Make your purchase now. Save thousands of dollars on the new versatile 620 tractor. It's on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment. You can check it out today. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Get the deal done on this new versatile 620.
4:38 to play. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. They'll inbound from their own baseline. Inbound coming. Jumbled mess and big foul as Trevor Vig came flying through the air. Brody Lutka put on a fake, pump fake. Trevor Vig landed right on top of him. That'll send Brody Lutka to the line, and Trevor Vig will pick up his third. Both players went down pretty hard. Lutka at the line. First one up and good for Brody Lutka. So Lutka will shoot again. 52-41, another one here for Lutka. Second free throw, off the mark, rebounded by Gavin Gray. And the Greyhounds pushing it up. Dupong to Gray. Now Bushy with it, 4:28. Time winding down in this one. Here's Will Kristen out to Vig. Bushy back to Vig. Corner three on the way. That one's well off the mark. Rebounded by Ryan Dupong. Dupong one-hander. Got the roll is Ryan Dupong. 52-43. It's a 9-point ball game. 4:07 to play. Here's Weaver working against Bushy. Out to Chilton, over to Lutka. Inside to Carter Clark. Clark, nice move by Carter Clark. 12 for Clark, 54-43. And here is Will Kristen. Kristen misses the easy layup. Rebounded by Brody Lutka. And up the floor, Carter Clark. Nice pass, Clark finishes. 56-43, 3.5. Dupong with the basketball. Thunderbirds extend their defense. Underneath to Bushy. Fouled. So to the line goes Hudson Bushy. And that'll be on Brody Lutka, and Lutka will foul out. 3 points and 5 boards for Brody Lutka. Kobe Weaver will check in. 1-1 for Hudson Bushy. 56-43. It's a 13-point Thunderbird lead. Front end won't fall. Carter Clark is there for the rebound. Up the floor to Braden Molina. Back to Mike Weaver. Weaver to Chilton. 3:14 to play. Kobe Weaver, nice look underneath. And boy, Braden Molina cutting baseline. And that is an easy bucket and a timeout. Time on the floor, we'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 3:06 to play. We're back in 30 seconds, 58-43 Thunderbirds. Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. Open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. They offer more to serve you, their valued customers. See Robin for all of your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvement, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC. Well, the Greyhounds had that lead cut to 9. But boy, the Thunderbirds have done a great job of just finding the easy buckets and cutting on the baseline and getting the easy ones. Greyhounds have missed some of those easy ones here tonight. Dupong, corner Gavin Gray. Gray handing it back over to Dupong. Dupong to Bushy. Here's Hudson Bushy, and a foul called. And I think the foul is on Mike Weaver. That'd be his third. That'd be his fourth, actually. At the line, Ryan Dupong, or actually Hudson Bushy shooting a 1-and-1. Front end, and again, another miss. Carter Clark down with the rebound. Bushy with just 3 points. In the corner, here's Braden Molina. Out to Darian Chilton. Chilton and a foul. Hudson Bushy with a push as Chilton was driving through. That's Bushy's third. So 1-and-1 now for Darian Chilton. The winner of this game will move on to Saturday at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. So the front end is good for Darian Chilton. 59-43, back to a 16-point lead for the Thunderbirds. One more here for Chilton. Second one is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Will Kristen. He's played a good ball game and now nearly turning it over to the Greyhounds. Dupong. Greyhounds are going to have to start taking some shots here. A little bit more urgency, down by 16. And out to Dupong. Dupong pops a three, won't fall. Boy, the Thunderbirds rebounding has really been big here tonight, all the way up the floor. Molina's shot is blocked and then it's turned over. 16 turnovers on the Thunderbirds. Here comes Kelton Gray, 2:05 to play. Gray will leave it for Bushy. Bushy caught to Kristen, out to Dupong. Dupong stops, now he's stuck. To Kelton Gray, free throw line. Lost handle, out to Dupong. Dupong driving and fouled on his way through the lane. So the foul called goes against Darian Chilton. That's his third. And at the line is Ryan Dupong, and misses the front end. Boy, the Greyhounds have missed some pretty important free throws here down the stretch. 1:46 to play. Second free throw off the mark. Rebounded by Kobe Weaver. So a couple misses there. It's Thunderbird basketball. Mike Weaver back to Carter Clark. They go left side to Kobe Weaver. Weaver, one dribble. Now back to Darian Chilton. Chilton will leave it out for Carter Clark. Thunderbirds working time off the clock here. He's shown some good patience all the way through to Darian Chilton. Chilton didn't take the shot. There's 3. Weaver will take the 3, and it's good. Mike Weaver takes the 3. 2 on the shot clock, and it's 62-43. It's up to an 19-point ball game. 1 minute to play. Dupont stopping to Gray. Under a minute. Kristen free throw line. Won't fall. Rebounded by Carter Clark. Clark with 15 rebounds. And a timeout coming. Thunderbirds are going to sub out with 48 to play. Checking in will be John Refshaw, Anthony Thompson, along with James Thompson, Brian Clark. Greyhound's going to sub down as well. 45 seconds to play. They'll send in Jack Seekley, along with Gavin Kerfman. Also in is Jack Howard, Lewis Johnson, Mullery back in too, Mitchell Mullery. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball, 42 seconds. Your left side, Weaver. Kobe Weaver back out to inside look. James Thompson driving. We got to pile up Anthony Thompson out to Kobe Weaver. Kobe's going to shoot the 3. That's off the mark. And a foul as the rebound came down to Lewis Johnson. 25 seconds to play, 62-43. They walk to the other end. Greyhounds will be graduating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gavin Gray along with Hudson Bushy, Trevor Vig, and Ethan Gray, all seniors on this Greyhound team. Lewis Johnson shooting 2. Nothing there for Lewis Johnson, missed the first one. Thunderbirds going to advance on to Saturday. They'll meet Cass Lake Bena or Northome Kellier. Next free throw, no good. Rebound came down to Anthony Thompson. 23 seconds, Thompson to Weaver. Over to Clark on the left side. Brian Clark back to Kobe Weaver. Weaver shooting the 3 still. Rebound, put back is good. That's James Thompson for 2. 64-43, then a steal by Brian Clark, almost a steal. He's back down to Lewis Johnson, and that's it. Mahnomen-Waubun with the win tonight, 64-43. Thunderbirds will move on. Thunderbirds now 10-17 on the season. Greyhounds end their season at 10-16. Final tonight, high school boys basketball. Mahnomen-Waubun over Fosston, 64-43. We'll take a break. We'll get going with our post-game report when we come back to Mahnomen tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Soon enough, temps are going to drop low, and you'll be turning the heat up high. Protect yourself from surprising heating bills by enrolling in Wild Rice Electric's off-peak heating program. You'll receive hundreds of dollars in rebates on new heating technologies like heat pumps and underfloor heat. Plus, you'll get nearly half off your electric heating rate through the winter months. That adds up fast when the snow starts to fall. Give Wild Rice Electric a call at 800-244-5709 to find out if the off-peak program is a good fit for your home and start saving today.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
Post-game report getting rolling here tonight as it was a victory for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. They defeat the Fosston Greyhounds by a score of 64-43. It was back and forth in the first half. Thunderbirds had built a 6-point lead. And right before the half, the Greyhounds came back and cut it to 1. Thunderbirds would go on leading 29-28 at the half. Second half, it would be the Thunderbirds defense that really made the difference. Greyhounds, it was just about to the 8-minute mark, and the Greyhounds had only scored 3 points. Thunderbirds defense kind of clamped down, and on the offensive side for the Thunderbirds, they were able to find some baseline layups, working the ball around, hit some threes. They created a nice deficit and would actually continue on. Greyhounds cut the lead to 9 with about 5.5 to play, but then the Thunderbirds again would just consistency, patience, get the shots to fall, build the lead back up to 16. Subs would come in, lead would go to 21, and that's where it ends tonight, 64-43. Mahnomen-Waubun moving on. They'll meet up with Cass Lake Bena on Saturday. That'll be a 3:30 game at Ralph Ingolstadt Arena in Thief River Falls. It's your game summary. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your stars of the game. The stars tonight presented to you by Pinehurst Resort. That's on the way next. Ira Insurance post-game report continues right after this.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Well, our stars of the game tonight brought to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Natowash tonight. The stars from the Fosston Greyhounds. Will Christian, a star, 19 points at 9 rebounds tonight. Brian Dupong, a star, had 9 points, 5 boards, but boy, he hustled the entire night, really played a great game. For the Thunderbirds, 3 stars. We'll start with Darian Chilton tonight with 11 points and 3 boards, but boy, Chilton, real key piece to this puzzle, did a great job. Mike Weaver played a great game, 17 points. He was sick for most of the day, but was able to come out and play a great game. And then Carter Clark, 15 rebounds tonight, scored his 1,000th career point. So congratulations to our stars. Stars presented to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Natowash. Visit pinehurstmn.com for more information. Let's go to a break. We'll come back. We'll have our Subway Super Sub of the game. That comes your way next. 64-43, Thunderbirds over the Greyhounds on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Let's look at our Subway Super Sub of the Game presented to you by Subway and Ada. They invite you to eat fresh. Tonight, the sub of the game, I gave it to Kobe Weaver of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. 7 points, 5 boards, but Kobe put in some quality minutes here tonight. One of his better games here tonight, I thought. Did a great job of rebounding the basketball, getting some easy looks inside. Did a nice job. So congratulations to Kobe Weaver. It's our Subway Super Sub of the game. We'll give him a free 6-inch sub courtesy of Subway and Ada, where they invite you to eat fresh. Another timeout, more to come. Our Irie Insurance post-game report. We will continue next with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. It's on the way after this timeout on Gold 1015 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waubun Education Association.
Enbridge presents the Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Tonight, congratulations to Mike Weaver. He's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Boy, I thought he was really solid here all night long. Did a great job. Hustled, got some easy looks, worked the ball on the baseline. Nice job, Mike Weaver. A nice burst of energy tonight for the senior. Mike Weaver, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, presented to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy with Enbridge. And our RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises, of course, they are your planner, your precision planning dealer. Plannerdoc.com for RDK Enterprises. Darian Chilton tonight, 11 points, 3 boards. He was pretty precise here tonight. A nice job from Darian Chilton. He's our RDK Enterprise Precision Player, presented to you by RDK Enterprises, your precision planning dealer. Plannerdoc.com. We'll leave it right here. We got the head coach of the Thunderbirds making his way up here. John Clark Jr., head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us here on the win over Fosston tonight, 64-43 tonight. Rays, congratulations. What a great performance by your kids tonight, offensively, defensively. Thought this was a pretty complete ball game. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, we did a lot of good things, and it's crazy. When we play right, we're pretty good. But you saw stretches where we didn't play right, and it's just it's little things in a game. But we hung in there. We shot the ball poorly the first half, and then we kind of talked about that at halftime. I don't think we can shoot it that poorly this half, and we have the lead, so let's hang in there because were a little down on themselves. Shot it a little better second half. We got a lead and forced Fosston into some gambling, and then we got some easy ones, and that made the score a little bit lopsided. It was a close game, all the way through. It certainly wasn't a 20-point game. It just got away from them at the end when they had to gamble and go for some things, and we took advantage.
I really thought the defense, and especially in the second half, I thought your defense really limited what Fosston wanted to do offensively.
Yeah, we like I said pregame, I think we've improved a lot defensively throughout the year, and kind of catching on. our habit early in the year was to go for every steal, whether it was there or not, and we hung ourselves out to dry a lot. And I don't think we did that a couple times tonight, but for the most part, we were there. And Fosston didn't shoot it very well. They missed some shots they probably normally make too, but that part of that's just being in position on defense too. So. Like how I thought we really controlled the rebounds in the second half as well. And that, we talk about that all the time. The most important part about playing defense is getting that defensive rebound. Otherwise, it doesn't do you any good. So great job for our guys in that aspect.
And your kids saw the floor so well. I mean, you had kids cutting to the basket, and your guys were getting them the basketball. They were able to get some easy ones underneath. Just good floor vision, I thought.
Yeah, and that's something that's improved throughout the year too. And, that first half we did a lot of standing and looking for the three, I thought, and settling for threes. Like you said, second half the ball moved more and more player movement, and they were paying a little extra attention to Carter, which they should, and I thought some of our kids made them pay for that with good back cuts and cutting to that weak side.
Well, you move on to play at the Ralph here on Saturday, and always fun to get a chance to play in that facility.
It is, and it'll be a neat experience for our boys, and one thing about our crew, they are in awe of nothing, Sean, so it won't faze them one bit. They'll go up there and they'll do their thing. We'll play our game, and I don't think that'll affect us at all. So, obviously a fun time. Hopefully we can go up there Saturday and hit some shots and play some really good defense and get all the rebounds and make it interesting for a long time.
Well, Carter getting his 1,000th career point, it's a special, it's a big task and a special one to get on the home floor here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not a big stats guy, but, that is a good accomplishment and kind of the standard, I guess, nowadays. And I'm glad he got it out of the way right away. I didn't want that hanging over his head. He's probably more relieved than anybody because Big Sister had bragging rights in the house because she had 1,000 and he didn't. So he's had a heck of a year to get to that. I honestly didn't think he would make it this year, but, and that's a great accomplishment for him, but that's also a team accomplishment because they're getting him the ball, obviously, and they're willing to do that. So great for the team.
Rays, I appreciate it. We'll see you on Saturday. Congratulations on the win.
All righty. Thank you, Sean.
You bet. Head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us here following the victory over the Fosston Greyhounds by a score of 64-43. We will we'll see if we'll take a 30-second break. We'll come, we'll just leave it here. I think Ben's on his way over here. We might as well, we'll leave it here for a second. There he is. Let's just give the microphone right over to Ben Hamburger. He's the head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds.
Nice and cozy up here.
Oh, yeah. Nice and cozy. They put me in the cozy spot.
Yeah.
Ben, tough loss for your kids tonight. Lid on the bucket in the second half. Just couldn't get the shots to fall here. Your thoughts after this one?
Well, to be honest, if you want to know how most of our games went this year, it was pretty much what you guys saw tonight. Play fairly well for most of the first half. We probably should have been up at halftime if we could rebound the ball tonight. But and then second half, more often than not this year, there's a lid that goes on the rim, and we have a hard time putting the ball in the hole when we're not turning it over like we were tonight. And when we had shots, we had the scores. I got 37-31, what it seemed like forever. And they were turning it over, missing shots, and we come down and do the same thing. We just could not capitalize on it and get out of our own way, it seemed like. But hats off to Mahnomen-Waubun. They made the winning plays, and that's what we always stress every single game is all those little things that are the winning plays. And more often than not, the team that makes more of them is going to win.
And I thought your kids did a great job of coming back. They cut the lead from 16 down to 9 points or 9-10 points. I mean, they had that opportunity, just couldn't get over the hump.
No, and we don't have a team that's built to come back from big deficits like that. Our margin for error is so small, and the thing just kind of unraveled there for a while, and we just couldn't recover.
Well, it's been one of those seasons this year. You know, you knew that there was some rebuilding going on, but boy, your kids really played hard all season long.
Yeah, for the most part we did. I thought, I think, going into next year, I think there's a lot of kids that need to put in a lot of work and get better at a lot of things, and and hopefully we can do that and see what happens going, once next winter rolls around. But for the most part, I thought our kids showed steady improvement throughout the year, and that's kind of what you want to see. And unfortunately, we didn't play our best tonight, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
Some great seniors on your team, though.
There is. We got 4 fantastic kids, and as far as the quality of people that those 4 kids are, I'd put them up against anybody. With Hudson and Trevor and Ethan and Gavin Gray, they're 4 fantastic kids, and fun to have around the program here the last number of years, and it's never fun, and it gets to be your last time of the year. I remember vividly, this was my last game in my high school career, was in this gym, and it's never fun, but it's not very many teams can go out with a win, and tonight would just happen to be our number.
Ben, I appreciate you stopping by here after the game. Congratulations on a great season once again. Always fun to see you and your kids, and I'm sure we'll see you again real soon.
You too there, buddy. It's good seeing you, and make sure you put a cap on. It's cold out tonight. I don't want you to get frostbite up there.
Yeah, tell you what, man. Yeah. It happens quick.
It does. It sneaks up on you.
I know, especially when I just don't have the luscious locks.
No, you don't.
I don't have your hair.
Yeah,
so.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Ben, I appreciate it.
All
Thanks,
right,
buddy.
See ya.
It's Ben Hamburger. He's the head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, joining us here as the Greyhounds lose tonight, 64-43. Let's get right into the numbers here. We'll wrap things up. We'll start with the Fosston Greyhounds. Our numbers brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. For the Greyhounds tonight, they're led by Will Christen, 19 points, 9 boards. Kelton Gray at 8 points, 2 boards. Ryan Dupong, 9 points, 5 boards. Hudson Bushy, 3 points, 5 boards. Trevor Vig, 3 points, 2 boards. And Dawson Bailey, 1 point, 1 board. Greyhounds went 6 of 13 from the free throw line, 27 rebounds, 16 turnovers. Greyhounds graduate 4 seniors. They end their season at 10-16. For the Thunderbirds tonight, they're led in scoring by Mike Weaver, 17 points, 3 boards tonight. Carter Clark, 14 points, 15 boards. Darian Chilton, 11 points, 3 boards. It was Kobe Weaver, 7 points, 5 boards. Anthony Thompson, 6 points, 3 boards. Brody Lutka, 3 points, 5 boards. Braden Molina, 2 points, 7 boards. James Thompson with 2 points. Thunderbirds, 6 of 10 from the charity stripe. 41 rebounds tonight. They out-rebounded the Greyhounds 41-27. Thunderbirds turned the ball over 16 times. They're now 10-17. They're going to move on. They'll play Cass Lake Bena at the Ralph Engelstad Arena on Saturday. That is a 3:30 start time. We'll have it with R&J Sports and yourliveevent.com. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you've heard and seen throughout the broadcast. Also, thanks to Sadie Peterson, your live event engineer tonight. Always appreciate the hard work. Final tonight, Mahnomen-Waubun over Fosston, 64-43. From the Mahnomen High School Gymnasium tonight on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com, I'm Sean Bierk. Have a great weekend, everybody.